What is up? My name is Daniel Couvertier, and I am famously vegan. Let me tell you about that one time I served Mr. Denzel Washington. Oh, beautiful, beautiful New York City Times Square, where all the tourists go to look at all the lights and glamour of New York City. By the way, it is freezing. Freezing. It feels like it's below zero in New York City today. I swear, I went to sleep. I woke up in an ice box where my heart used to be. I was freezing this morning. I think I have another cold. I hope I don't have another cold, but I think I have another cold. Anyway, I am with my scully on, my hat, my scarf, my jacket buttoned all the way up to the very tizzy. I am freezing, but I said, you know what? I'm going to still film this video because I am starving and I want to get a nice hot pot. They got COVID trucks testing everywhere in New York City. So if you're from New York City, get tested because your job is going to make you get tested anyway. So make sure you have one near you, even if you're traveling. Look at Red Lobster. I never really liked Red Lobster, but it's a staple in this Times Square area. Ruby Tuesdays is not open anymore, but that's Yard House. If you could look over yonder. Yeah, I used to work there at that place right there. I used to work there. One of the offices there. Yeah, everyone's in my way. I'm just trying to get to my destination. But everyone's in my way, so obviously, as from New York, I'm just gonna walk around you because you're not gonna slow me up. I have places to be. Look at that's Yard House again, by the way. I'm obsessed with Yard House. You anything you want? You want little sculptures or paintings of you? You could do that. This is Margaritaville to the right of me. They have like a rooftop pool, which is new to Times Square, New York, so that's pretty dope. So when you come to New York, you should definitely visit it. I didn't really film it, but I can do a mukbang or video filming now. So this place that I'm going to, I think it's called MoMA Tea. Actually, the girl in front of me right is my coworker, and I just bumped into her. I didn't know I was right behind her like a psychopath. But I was like, hi, Noelia, what's up? What's going on? Anyway, let's keep going. So this place is in the middle of the block. It's like a Vietnam, no, it's a Japanese. I don't know, but it's Asian infused, and it has hot pot. It's spicy, it's veggie, and it's delicious. Look at Lot Less. Lot Less is one of my favorite stores. Mind your business. I like Dollar Tree and Lot Less. What does it say? Moment Tea. Moment Tea. So this is the spot. I just can't wait to get me some. Look how nice it looks. Taste the moment. Taste the moment. You're going to taste it right in my belly, baby. Right in my belly. Oh, man. Look at that menu. Goes from like one end of the restaurant to the other. I don't buy the drinks because the drinks are way too expensive. Hi, how are you? Can I get the A4, the veggie spicy pot? But with
A4?
A4, yeah. Medium spice, please.
Medium spicy to go?
To stay.
Okay, okay. Any drink?
No drink today. Thank you. So I look like I'm homeless, but I'm not. So I'm just really, really cold. I'm trying to set up. I was like, sriracha's my favorite. So I asked for the veggie to be medium spice. So I put my sriracha chili sauce beside me just in case, because you know I love sriracha chili. But every time I come to this place, it's so spicy. So I told him medium spice because anything above medium spice is way too hot for me. All I taste is peppers, red peppers in my throat. All right, then I said, okay, I forgot I didn't shave and I didn't prepare for this video, but I just hope you like my video anyway because I don't really care, you know? That sriracha was on my way. Let's get it out the way. Thank you. I'm like, how am I going to set up for this frame? Look at that. Tofu, wood ears, bok choy, cabbage, carrots,
All right.
onions, scallions. Delicious, and it has glass noodles in it with a veggie broth. I'm saying a prayer.
Do a quick prayer.
Whew, that is delicious. Oh my.
So what we have here, we have the veggie hot pot, which is delicious. This is wood ear. Some cabbage. Mm.
So those are the glass noodles right there, which is good. The hot pot is not spicy. I'm gonna tell you that right now, okay? The hot pot is not spicy. It was not a medium spice. I don't know if she put any spice in it, but didn't have any spice. So I'm gonna give that a 0 on my expectation out of 5, okay? I wanted it to be spicy. That's some cabbage right there. Oh, it's delicious. The broth itself tastes like vegetable broth all by itself. It was really hot. Like when I say hot, it was hot in like temperature, not hot in spice. But I'm freezing, so the equilibrium of me freezing and it being really hot balanced it out for me. It was warm, even though I have like a bunch of scabs in my mouth right now, just because I think I burnt my mouth the whole time. Okay, I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of something that is a vegetable, and if you know what it is, let me know in the comments because I don't know what it is. So yeah, the tofu is also delicious. One of my favorites out of this meal. It's good. It's good. It's if it's I'm a soup lover, so if you like if you like soup, spicy hot pot, as long as it has veggie, it's a veggie broth, it'll be vegan. Just make sure it doesn't have chicken broth in it or beef broth. That's the only caveat to these things. You all know my favorite soup is pho. It's from Vietnamese kind of cuisine. It's delicious. This is wood ear. See that black thing, that black mushroom? That's a wood ear mushroom that looks like an ear. Texture-wise, it tastes like a squid taste. It has like that squiggly taste to it. I know, weird, but it's still good, and it's a mushroom, so you get your protein. That's a potato right there. That's a potato. That's a potato. I have this tactic, and you got some broccoli right there. I like to get like most of the noodles out of the way because honestly, the best part of the soup is the broth. Is the variation of the broths and then the vegetables. I don't like a lot of starchy like soup. I don't like a lot of like carby, like soup and like rice. I'm not big on that. I eat it, but I eat it to like like a third of it. I'll eat like one third of it compared to the rest of the meal. But it's good nonetheless. But let me get into my story. By the way, before I get into my story, you see how I have the chopsticks laying on the side? I read somewhere that in Japan, if you put the chopstick like straight down into the dish, it's rude. It's a rude thing, so you should lay it on the side. Even when you're when you're dipping for your noodles, don't do that. Like, don't just go straight down. Like, put the chopsticks pointed down into the dish. You have to like scoop it up. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I read, and I think it's true because someone concurred to that. I had to put the sriracha chili in it, but it made it worse. It made it worse. It just tastes like sriracha chili and vegetable broth. It just wasn't. It wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting. But anyway, I'll get to that. So I served Denzel, legendary Oscar winner. I don't know everything. All of these big award shows winner, legendary Denzel Washington, bro. Was I nervous? I was kind of nervous. Before I get into it, I'm not the kind of person that gets starstruck. I'm not even a groupie in that kind of way where I see someone of like celebrity or fame or anything and I'm like, oh my God. I don't even take pictures, bro. I don't even like go crazy over it because I really do think of everybody like we're all the same. You're just at, in a better place or maybe in a different place or more of a acclaimed place. I just don't get starstruck. But when I met Denzel Washington, it was a little different for me. It was a little different because I did get nervous. And I honestly, I don't like to like serve celebrities or serve people that of a certain stature because a lot of them are very foo-foo, like very, nose to the air kind of. And I'm like, I'm going to give everyone the same amount of service. I'm not going to jump over hoops for you. I'm not going to do any extra. I'm not going to do the kickball chain for you. Everyone's going to get this immaculate 25% minimum service, okay? I don't care whom you are, but no one gets any specialties here. But anyway, so he walked in, and when he walked in, he was like at the host stand, and the hostess at the time didn't recognize him. But as soon as I like looked over my shoulder, the hostess asked me, could we sit him in a specific area of the restaurant because that area was closed off. And I was like, immediately in my head, I'm like, no. But as soon as I looked over, I saw him. He was tall, like over 6 feet. He had his mask on, but you could see from like his eye structure, that is Sir Denzel, legendary Denzel Washington. I said, huh? I said, you do those one of big eyes, like you look like you just got, like you're stunned. I did one of those like corny things. I know. I was kind of corny about that, but that was just my instant reaction. I didn't even see the people around, notice the people around him. I just thought it was people waiting to be sat, but that was his entourage of people. He had like maybe 4 other people. One, I'm assuming is his wife because she had a fat ring on her finger. I'll get into that in a second. And he had like 3 other people with him because that could have been a part of his team. So we sat him in a private area, and I was like, okay, I'm taking this table because this is like a real like celebrity. This is like Denzel Washington. This is not like and no offense and no shade to anybody that's on the come up, but this is not like a one-hit wonder or someone that just really got their fame instantly or recently. This is an A-list star that's legendary, that's respecting the game. But let me start by saying this too. Who he is on TV or how he is literally how he was in person. Like just real grounded, down to earth, chill. Like it was just really cool taking care of them. So they sat in a private area and instantly he obviously had been there before to that restaurant. He made it clear that he was from New York, which I guess I didn't know, but I knew. Because, I respect Denzel Washington. I grew up with Denzel Washington. My mom loves Denzel Washington, but I'm not like a fan or super fan. I'm not really a fan or super fan of anybody. But when I seen him, it's like you have to know who he is. Like you have to know who Michael Jackson is, Beyonce is, Madonna is. You have to know who all these people are. Anyway, so he sat there, and then they ordered like really simple dishes. They didn't even look at the menu. They said, do you have like a matzo ball soup? Do you have a grilled cheese? So like just simple dishes. 3 out of 5 of them ordered the same thing. They had some coffees, and some teas. He was chilled in a corner, just relaxing, real down to earth. He asked if we had chicken noodle soup, and I made the point to say, well, no, we don't have a chicken noodle soup, because we don't, but we have a matzo ball soup, which is very similar to chicken noodle, with the exception there's no actual chicken in it. It's a dumpling in place of it. And he cut me off. He was like, oh, okay. I mean, listen, I know what a matzo ball is. I was like, I'm from New York. I said, oh, shoot. I think I just effed this up. I think I just effed this up. Because in my head, I was like, my intent wasn't to be rude, but I guess I came off rude. No, at the end of the day, that was his wit. And I was like, perfect. And so we went through it. Of course, the service was like amazing because I was taking care of them. But they were like discussing, I guess, like their business stuff. You know, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop too much. You know, I heard a lot about PR stuff, and, you know, that's their business. I don't want to get into it. But they, you know, it was definitely just a chill. They didn't ask for anything other than what they ordered. I was just on top of the drinks because water levels are very important, and coffee levels are really important in service. I mean, anywhere I go, I expect it to be top notch. Anywho, they just chilled. They were there for like a matter of like, I'm going to say like 30 minutes, the most, if that, and he was just mad cool. His wife, who I assumed complimented my dress. I was like, oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. I know I gotta get a retwist, but it takes too much time and it's still gonna get messy anyway. So anyway, but I appreciate her. She was so down to earth. His team was down to earth. You could tell that they remind me of Harlem cats. They remind me of people where I'm from. They remind me of like people from Harlem, just like real. You know what I mean? But just real pleasant. Like I was trying to give them the experience, but in return they gave me a good experience. You know what I mean? Which I really, really appreciated. At the end of the service, I tell you, it took nothing. I had like other tables I was handed. I kept coming back and forth to make sure that they were good, but they were just like in their own zone. He was just mad cool and just mad laid back and chilled. They wasn't trying to ask for too much and run me around mad like most people want to do when they have money. They want to run you around and show that they got money. He obviously has it. He was just real down to earth. They left tipping me a good tip. Let's just say if the bill was only like $60, it was a 75% tip on top of that. And then he left and he went to the bathroom. He asked me where the bathroom was. You know, I felt like we were friends after that. I was like, yo, bro, the bathroom's over here. Like, you know, my experience was amazing. Denzel Washington is the man.